come on, come on. There we go. Eating my breakfast this morning. Eating my breakfast. Hey, good morning, EMT. Good morning. I gotta share everything out. Good morning. Welcome to the show. What the haters like to call Vag Nation. uh, I love how they do that. They think it bothers me. It's like you do realize I was in the military. All you do in the military is make fun of each other. So it makes me laugh. Reminds me of the movie Gung Ho. I like you. You make me rough. I intended to go live last night, but the problem that I had was I moved some stuff around on my computer, and then all of a sudden the internet wasn't working on my computer. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm playing around with something. I'm trying new cables, and yeah, what it is my oh, I think you guys are going to see the cat jump up on the top of the refrigerator here. He's looking. Max Lab looks. You can turn it on. I don't care. It's slow enough this morning. I don't know if there's any haters in here. You can. It doesn't matter to me. I did that the other night because there were so many of the haters in here that I was like, okay, I'm gonna maximize the watch time. I'm gonna get as much money as I can out of them. Oh, you got your mug. Awesome. Good news. That's Daniel. I was watching his stream the other day. It goes by what is it? It's I want to say Paramount Computers, but that's not it. It's Panorama Computers. I was watching his stream, and he's got his Better Nation Foundation mug. I got to share this out so then other people can find the stream, because not everybody gets the notifications. So there, it's shared there. Now I will push it out on X. I had a lawyer on X like saying some bullshit to me. Like, I follow a lot of court cases, so I'm not stupid. But this guy was acting like I was an idiot. Sorry, I'm just sending this all out. There we go. Now more people will be finding us on X and True Social and Facebook. I'll finish up my there's my breakfast. Now the cat can smell and lick the bowl. I don't know why he does it, but he does. So yeah, I was messing around with my computer. Here it turns out the Ethernet port on my computer is broke, so it wasn't reading the Ethernet connection, so it wasn't connecting to my router, and So there's only two ways right now I can go to the internet. I can plug in my phone and use the Wi-Fi through my phone. I can do that way, or I can dig out an old router and try to like do something crazy with USB cables. But today I'm just going to go get a USB to Ethernet connection, and my computer will be all back up and running. One thing I did, I run 3 monitors, and I had two. One is a TV, an old TV that I had. Another one is a widescreen, flat screen, widescreen monitor, and then the other one was just a flat screen, but it was an older square style monitor. So I had gotten a widescreen one, and I switched that out because now with the wider screen, I don't need, because I normally have my camera, and then right below and a little bit off to the right is where I put the feed. So I'm not exactly looking at the camera, but it's close. It keeps my profile and everything right there. So I set that up, so now I'll be able to keep more stuff on that screen. I had a Karen call my company telling them I need to take the American flag off my military veteran wrapped truck. My company laughed at her. What is the matter with these people? Like, let's say it wasn't the American flag, okay? It's stupid to get mad about the American flag, okay? Hold on, sorry, I'm just moving things around here. It's really stupid to get mad about the American flag, okay? But let's say you had something offensive. It's protected. It's absolutely protected. What do they not respect the First Amendment? Sorry, I'm just looking through, making sure I didn't miss any big comments. What the hell's the matter with them? It's people's right to put what they want on their truck. I was just watching a story about that Brazilian woman who, in Massachusetts, the guy had a Trump hat, and she wouldn't leave him alone. She kept messing with him. Finally, the restaurant, called the cops. She kept taking this dude's hat, and she kept doing it. She had been drinking. Here, it turns out, she's a Brazilian who overstayed her visa. It's like, and now she's getting deported. And it's like, all because you couldn't just let someone wear a hat. Right? Some of these people, like, get out here, bug. Some of these people are just like, and I always laugh because it's always the people who talk about tolerance the most, and they're the most intolerant. Oh, the cat is going hunting. He sees the bug. To kill the bug, you must be the bug. I've seen this cat like take a full-on leap to get a moth. like just be sitting watching it, and it's literally like a 4-foot leap. Haven't you? Yeah. He's on a diet, so he's slimming down. But he gets mad at me in the mornings, and he wants the wet food in the morning. Combat Clock Company here. Oh yeah, you did send me that. That's pretty cool, Brian. Brian, put a link to your company. Put a link in the chat so people can find it. Hey, I see Squid. Good morning, Squid. An American flag hat that says, if I love for my flag offends you, test me and see how far I will. Fly the American flag, POW, flag, but what Karen didn't know is that my company paid $50K for my semi truck to be wrapped. My in charge. There you go. And what do they care? Move on. Just move on. Like, if they had put in, if it was a pride flag, they'd have no issue. Like, and again, if you want to have the pride flag, that's fine. It has no place in our schools. And my kids, my kid's school always is trying to put the pride flag in the classrooms. And it's like, look, that's a political message. Let's let's ease it with the politics. The kids don't need our politics. Let them be kids. You're just gonna sit right in my way, aren't you, Kat? Oh, beautiful sunrise. Sun is starting to come up. Let me get a little bit more coffee. This is crazy that they're not giving people money to rebuild. People like Squid who were affected by the storm, and she got it easy. A lot of people got it worse. And then now FEMA's not going to give them any money to rebuild. And they're saying that they're out of money. You realize, I want everyone to realize, the government fiscal year it starts 1 October. We're 4 October today. So the new fiscal year, new budgets are in place and have been for several days. And they're already saying that they're out of money. There's a thing on the back of this. I'm going to turn it around. Try to stop it from falling. Good afternoon, morning, Skipper. Mods, chats, good morning. I've got. So I do have. Actually, hold on. I'll get it. I'll show you guys. I'll be right back. All right. So I bought this clamp for the iPod, and I was thinking I'd use it for the desk for when I'm normally doing the show because I use the soundboard, but it doesn't hook on. So my desk has like this stupid lip, like that's ½ an inch, and then there's a thing that sticks down, so it makes clamping things to it extremely difficult. So this, I was trying to get it, and it's not working. So maybe I'll bring it out here because this will be a little bit better. So I'll bring this out. So when I do the stream, you know, I can adjust this. Because right now I'm just leaning, like this has a little like thing on the back for me to lean it, but I don't like being over the camera. I like the camera kind of being either at my eye level or above, and right now it's just below. So maybe I'll use this. So I've got that then. Squid finally got her power back, I saw. She was doing laundry. Laundry with the toddler, always fun. Yep, see, the thing is slipping again. There we go. I got a new book I'm going to read. This one's called Atomic Habits. It's about millionaires and billionaires, stuff they do. So I saw where a guy said, read this, which I you know, I've got my business, then I've got the nonprofit, so I'm always trying to learn because I'm a firm believer in learn from the mistakes and successes of others, but also learn from your own mistakes as well. Let's see. Will that help it? See, it's just sliding. That's the problem. See, we got Rogue Mama in here. She was sending me some DMs yesterday. There was some funny stuff happening with the haters. One guy, John, he's been posting on Facebook in the Jeremy Hales things. He's been posting anonymously. And there's a lot of them who post anonymously, and it's ridiculous. Like, they're not saying anything of substance. They're just coming in there just to to gaslight and just yell some negative stuff. Um, but this guy, so there's been one anonymous poster who's been taking all these screenshots and posting them, but they're not taking screenshots from their device. They're taking their phone and taking pictures of the screen. Very boomerish, okay? Like, that's the type of stuff my mom, who doesn't understand technology, that's the type of stuff she would do. And then they post it with all this negative Jeremy stuff. Well, he screwed up. John screwed up. He took a picture, but when he cropped it, he wanted two things in there to show it. But in the middle was the Facebook line where you can type your thing, and half of it is unintelligible. Oh, it is. But you could see his what was it? You could see his avatar in the, like, where the line is where you can put the message, so you could see his avatar. So it took like a whole 20 seconds for me to be like, okay, just let me go to the thing, and I'll just start scrolling through. And yeah, John Goodwin is the guy who was doing it. And then so me and Spawn Trooper were like, okay, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun with these haters. And we started going through, and we were, kind of baiting them and saying, okay, we're like, okay, who can we say is posting anonymously? And we threw one that we know is, one that we were like, maybe it's them, but like, and then we put John in there. We did a call out on him, and we baited this guy. And he came out. And he's like, I don't post anonymously, and we're like, no, you do. And then Spawn Trooper posted the thing, and like, he had like his avatar was like, had everything circled and lines, and it was like, did I see the toilet video on the fake page this morning? No, I haven't. Let me take a look. What are they talking about? Her shit bucket again? For those who don't know, Lynette shits in a bucket, and has the child ready to be potty trained, shitting in a bucket, but the child's not potty trained. Yeah, here, look. Here's the type of post the anonymous people make. Gay, Jeremy's most gay person ever, sucking that nose juice for justice. It's just, all they're doing is spamming the chat. And like, there's a couple guys who we know it is. Yeah, someone tried to sue Megan Fox once before to try to silence her. It didn't work out well. Hey, can you get out of the way, kitty? No one wants to see you. I'm looking. So it must be someone who's got me blocked, because I can't see a toilet video. And I'm on new posts, and I'm going through. Can you just lay down? You're not doing anything. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see a toilet post. So if someone can clip it and send it to me. Oh yeah, with the higher prices of food. Oh yeah, and there's already people price gouging. I saw that was happening in North Carolina. The sun is coming up, so I'm going to close that a bit so it's not in my face. Come on, there we go. Ammo's girl had me laughing the other day. Does Bruce not understand that he can't get under our skin? As a veteran, we have very thick skin. We are extremely hard-headed. I don't think any of these haters know that. I think what they're doing is they know they get bothered by a lot of this stuff, so they think we would, and it doesn't bother us. Like, I will literally laugh about it. Whenever they troll me, I don't get mad. I laugh. I mean, remember when Slug was coming after me? He was like, I want him to have a mental breakdown. That could have happened to me 5, 8 years ago, maybe. Maybe that would have happened today. Like, if I start getting stressed about something, I'm gonna pick up the phone and call my therapist. I talked to her yesterday. I talked to her Monday. And I wasn't even stressed on those days. Like, yesterday was our normal appointment. On Monday, I was doing a follow up with her on something she brought to me. So, I mean, it's like, what do you really think I'm going to be this bothered? Like, it's always the people who say I don't need therapy who need therapy. Lynette, she would be one of those persons who says she doesn't need therapy. She needs therapy. Bruce, he needs therapy. Like, yeah, Bubbles wants attention. Like, everything he does is about attention. Drying your high maintenance hair. I don't have that problem. My hair dries itself pretty quickly. That's another thing. People are like, you're bald. You do realize I shaved my head, right? Like, I know I'm bald. I know I'm bald. If I didn't have the head shape that I do, it might bother me. But because of my head shape, I look good bald. Rogue Mama's got to go to work. Go make that money. New tactic is to go after Randy Shockett and say he's been in trouble with the bar and was showing some paper that he's... Okay. Here's the thing. He didn't try to cover... Even if he has gotten in trouble at the bar. He's not trying to cover it up. He's not trying to say, oh, I'm in good standing in Massachusetts when we know there's bar complaints in Connecticut. That's the difference. Like, and Randy Shockett's not trying to go and have his stupid mac and cheese story picked up by everybody. Uncle Frank is having a better day. That's good. Or you hope Uncle Frank is having a better day. I do too. Uncle Frank's a good dude. I always enjoy it when Uncle Frank is here. Lynette would probably be a wonderful mom with therapy and some parenting classes. Oh, absolutely. So they did the privacy fence. It just shows how off her priorities are. Like, a privacy fence is the last thing that they need. They think the problem is people filming their property. No, the problem is your property. It's gross. It's disgusting. It should not have a child on it. That's the problem. Rogue, tell your boss I said to kiss my ass. Just kidding. Uncle Frank's still sleeping? Well, he can sleep in. He deserves it. I gotta look up to see if my apricot tree will survive. It had gotten dried out when we went on a vacation, and it's just, we've been trying to save it ever since. I don't know if it's dead or if it can come back. People have said they're very resilient and do come back, but right now there's no leaves on it. And if it is dead, I'm going to replace it probably with a citrus tree or something that can take the heat, really well. Fired my therapist, doesn't understand PTSD and said it wasn't real. He also tried to state that what I saw and went through was my fault. What? Yeah, that sounds like a horrible therapist. Mine's pretty good. you know, the whole problem is the VA will get rid of your therapist, and then you got to find another one. But keep trying them, because once you do find a good therapist, that one that you see eye to eye with, then you very easily, can get the help that you need. And like me and my therapist, 2.5 years, we're going strong. And like when I came to her, she was like, "I'm really impressed as to how far along you are with your PTSD." And I'm like, "Well, I have been working on it." But doing the show also helped. I was already almost 2 years in of doing this show, trying to help people, and that helps. That helps. We got 135 so far in his fundraiser. Oh, Uncle Frank's fundraiser. You can post the link. PTSD is in the DS5. That therapist needs to be fired. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I would report him. I'll be right back. I didn't even get a chance to talk about the vice presidential debate the other night. I thought that was really interesting. I think it was definitely proof that we need to take these debates away from the media. Presidential debates used to be done by nonprofits. I believe it was the League of Women Voters who sponsored the last non-media debate. And that's really what we need. We should, if we can get a veterans group, be like, look, we're going to do a presidential debate. The campaigns get zero say in how the debates run. That's the first thing. And just do it like, hey, look, each campaign can pick X number of questions, give those questions to the panel, and then, have the audience and other veterans and whatnot submit all the questions. And yeah, Uncle Frank lost his mobile home. So if you guys please put a link to his GoFundMe, we're trying to help him out. But yeah, if we had veterans who were just going to moderate the debate and say, okay, here's what the rules are. Veterans will be fair. Veterans will also hold up those freaking rules. And then the media, see, because the media they have a hand in the drama. That's why they keep inserting themselves into these debates. It gets them more ratings. It gets them notoriety. So we have to take the media, like they can broadcast it, but we got to take them out of the debates. We got to take them out of the debate planning. Make Yoda a mod. I can't do that right now. It won't let me do it on my phone, and the iPad doesn't do well. When I get back to my computer, I could probably do that. I have a good therapist, but finding a good one is hard. They're out there. You just got to keep trying them. The downside of that is you have to, every time you get a new one, you have to go through the trauma again. You got to explain everything that happened, and you got to go through all those emotions. I don't think that's what people understand. Get back from Canada, meeting with the boss. I'm not the only one that made a complaint against him. It's not letting you post it. If you send it to MaxLab or to Squid, there we go. We got it. Yeah, Uncle Frank, he's got his fundraiser there. He's smart by doing PayPal. Don't have to give a cut of it to GoFundMe or anything. FEMA giving everyone the middle finger. Oh, yeah. And this goes to show you, all the things that they're telling, all these politicians that are telling you the government's going to solve your problems, they don't give a shit about you. They give a shit about getting your vote, and then they'll talk to you again in 4 years or 2 years, depending on when it is. Was that the Veteran Center? Okay, got a good therapist. Yep. What that MagellanAscend.com was one where I saw they were doing stuff. Then there's they have lists to nonprofits that are putting people. And I will say this: Wounded Warrior Project, if you're willing to travel, they do put some good things on for PTSD and therapy. Where a friend of mine did this. She went to Chicago, so she flew into Chicago, and there was like for that one it was all women, and it was like 30 of them, and in 2 weeks they did about 6 months of therapy, because all you're doing is therapy stuff and journaling and stuff like that. Skipper doesn't have a wrench either. Frank lost his home. FEMA is only giving $200. Yeah, that's bullshit. Any damages and anyone around me for a while. I'm a different person. I'm trying to get to understand my new therapist and then me. Yep. Well, keep trying. That's the thing. You will eventually find that one. You can't give up. When you give up, they win. You can do super chats. I personally, though, SM39, go to veterannationfoundation.com and buy one of our mugs, one of our t-shirts, something like that, because we get money back for that. It goes directly to the nonprofit. It doesn't even come into my account. So if you do that, we get money back, and you can add a donation onto that. But I really appreciate people getting something back. Because there's a lot of people out there asking for things. If you get one of my t-shirts, here you get a t-shirt, and if it's with my logo, you are actually advertising me. So I do appreciate that. Same thing with, I've got the mugs, but the foundation gets money back, and that's such an easy way to support us, and we really do appreciate that. The cat and dog want treats. They're not going to get it. You're not going to get it for another 10 minutes. FEMA's worthless. Yeah, they're taking over. There's nonprofits that have food and water and stuff like that already. What's happening is FEMA and United Way are coming in, taking over those places, and then doing a horrible job distributing that stuff. And those nonprofits don't have any say in the matter because it's the government coming in, taking over their stuff. Check out the new Veterans Hospital we just opened in my hometown. Where's your hometown? Command Sergeant Major Benny G. Atkins State Veterans Home. DM me that offline, because the chat takes stuff away. Send me a link, like DM it to me, and I'll check it out. Last hurricane I helped in Florida, I had 7,000 gallons of fuel, and they never used it. I was one of 25 trucks that they ordered. None of us ever delivered one drop of it. Yeah, see? A lot of it is because a lot of these nonprofits, while they want to help, they don't really have a logistical supply chain. That is actually a very hard thing to establish. It really is. But sometimes it can be very easy. Like if you have a gas truck and you just went to the affected area, pull off to the side of the road and put a sign that said free gas, there you go. Your mug was stolen as soon as I got it by next door, who put it in their war collection. I thought you said you got it. Did you go take it back? Near Fort Mizell or Fort Rucker, I will always know it as. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. I've been trying to help my neighbors. Yeah, of course, that's what veterans do. Veterans were a rough bunch. How do you send the super chat? You have to be logged in with an account that is tied to, with a Google account that has payment options. And then down next to the comment, there's a little $sign. You click that. You at the top, you write the chat. It's a little bit confusing. You write the chat and then you adjust the amount. That's how it goes. But honestly, I'll tell you, I really do feel better if you buy merchandise. Save your money, buy merchandise, or just buy something cheap like stickers. You support us by buying stickers. I think those are $6 max. I tried looking to do a keychain in there, but one thing they have, so they have candles in the merch store, and so I can get candles and sell them. But here's where my veteran humor comes in. Like, I thought about like calling them like MRE farts, or like I was trying to think, what are the distinctive smells of the military? Like CLP, that's the lubricant that we use in our weapons. That's a very distinctive smell. Even though the candle does not smell like that, I thought that would be funny. These animals and eating machines. I all the people who said cats are cleaner, go F yourself. Yeah, this cat is not cleaner than the dog. My dog doesn't shed. The cat makes messes all day long. Like the dog eats and will sometimes make a mess. The cat always makes it. Like, the cat gets food everywhere. And I'm like, you're a little cat. How the hell are you making this big of a mess? I gotta think it's on purpose. He's like just doing it like, yeah, you're gonna clean up after me. Take that, bitch. Sorry, I'm looking to see. Sorry, sorry. There's one more thing I wanted to do. I'm gonna look up. No. There we go. Okay. Head guy in United Way pulls in 400,000 annually. Yep. Cats are assholes. The only reason I'm keeping this guy around is because he's my little hunter. Like, something gets into the house, he kills it. Literally, second day I had him, he killed a baby snake that got into the house. I was like, good job. You can stay. Well, you might not. AVA, I'll be going here in a few minutes. I got to get ready for my work day. Oh, we got Spawn Trooper in here. Spawn Trooper? It's going to be able to house 174 patients. You guys need to look into the whole thing in LA. In 1880 or 1893, something like 80 acres in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, was donated for use of a soldiers and sailors home. And the city of LA and the VA have leased it to UCLA. That's where their baseball stadium is. They're not using it as a soldiers and sailors home. There's a lawsuit. We need to take that land back. California has the highest population of homeless veterans in the country. And they're using this land for stuff, giving them sweetheart deals for, oh, thank you, Kiki. Giving sweetheart deals for all of these school systems to be able to run things cheap. Whereas veterans are sleeping on the street. trying to get some of the people involved in that lawsuit on the show. Well, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. Big stretch. Anything you guys have for me before we go? Last rounds, safe rounds. I'll probably be streaming tonight. I gotta go get that thing from my Ethernet cable. You have an urgent message. Is it to call me a jerk? Oh, shareable orgs take advantage of generosity. Oh yeah, I do agree with that. Don't wrap up. Okay, make your announcement. Floor is yours. Hurry up, Spawn Trooper. I gotta get going. Oh, the fleas? Oh, no, go check out Stormtrooper's channel. In fact, subscribe to Stormtrooper's channel. Right? Yeah, he wants the floor, and then he's filibustering. That's typical Spawn Trooper. Oh, I'm gonna turn this off. You don't want a fire. Oh, from Stupid Dave at Milltowns, whatever his name is, and I will be posting a video in kind. The war of clones started. Yeah, Stupid Dave from Milltown's Worst. Is everybody from Milwaukee just a complete and total piece of crap? All right, folks. Well, I gotta get going with my day. I hope you all have a good one. You can DM me. I get all these people who are like, "How do I get in touch with Megan? How do I get in touch with Doug?" I honestly, I just DM them on Twitter. I have my DMs open on almost all of my social media. I was having a hard time keeping up with Facebook, but now I do a pretty good job. Yeah, Milltown is from Milwaukee, and he's a piece of crap, and he's not the first piece of crap. Patrick Tomlinson, who's a failed writer, dealt with that dude. He was from Milwaukee. Like they're both from inside Milwaukee, not the suburbs, not the wild counties. So I guess you answered the question, Squid. Not everybody from Milwaukee is a piece of crap. Yeah, your show is way better than Milltown's Worst. Yeah, there's Spawn Trooper. Everyone go subscribe to Spawn Trooper. He needs more subs. He's close. He's gonna be monetized in no time. All right, folks. So I'm gonna get going. I will be around. DM me if you need anything. I enjoy you guys send me stuff. I gotta watch. I had a couple of you guys send me the videos of the leeches, so I gotta get through that. I was traveling the last couple of days, so I got caught up in a lot of the stuff you guys wanted me to watch. I turned it on my phone, and I'll listen as I'm driving, and so that helps. Yeah, so DM me if you need. Pickled Tank, adorable name. I think I might use that line next stream. So oh yeah, definitely. Podcast battle. All right, folks. You all have a good one. I'm gonna get going, and as usual, thank you for being worth serving.